Welcome back to Half the Battle. I'm your host, as always, Daniel Levi, your co-host Shaq, and joining us now is UFC featherweight Rick Glenn. Rick, welcome to Half the Battle.
Hey, thanks for having me.
The pleasure's all ours, man. So, dude, you're taking on the undefeated Gavin Tucker. You're the rugged veteran here. Are you expecting to go out there and hand this guy his first defeat?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take that O.
What do you think about this style matchup, man? Because look, he's kind of a point fighter. You're really tall for the weight class. You're very experienced. What do you think about how the styles match up?
Lefty lefty. It might be an ugly fight. I hope he doesn't run a bunch, but he's got good footwork. He's quick. Um, I'm looking to take that O.
And Rick, I noticed that you are 6 foot and you're a featherweight. Lately, the new trend in MMA seems guys are moving up in weight. Have you ever thought about moving up to 155?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I had my debut against Evan Dunham at 55, and honestly, I didn't really have to cut much weight. Uh, I'm making weight a lot easier. Um, I don't know if it's mentally stronger now or what it is, but 45 isn't an issue, and I think I'm going to stay at 45 until the end of my career.
How'd you end up at Team Alpha Male, man? Because I know you used to train at Rufus Sport. Then you were doing your own thing for a while. Now you're up in California. How'd you end up there?
Yeah, I've actually, ever since I started fighting, I was a fan of Uriah's, and gosh, I've always thought about moving to California. My wife, the past few years, has kind of been pushing me to come and check it out. Um, I had fought Lance Palmer back in 2014. He beat me, but I'd always wanted to come out here. I met Andre Fili on a meet the troops trip to Japan, and that kind of opened the door for me to come out and visit. Made it a little more comfortable for me to come visit. And I visited for a week. It was awesome. They opened the doors. They said I was welcome to come out. And then I was out here for 5 weeks, checking out places to rent, which was kind of crazy renting out in California. It's pretty competitive and things were going fast. And luckily we found a place, snatched it up. I ran back to Milwaukee and got our house ready to sell in 2 weeks. And then we accepted an offer on that. And after 2 days of being on the market, we closed on that like a couple weeks ago. And everything's been going good out here. It's been kind of a crazy ride, but yeah, we're super blessed to be out here.
Now, Rick, you are the veteran in this matchup against Gavin Tucker. And for a guy, who's early in his career like him, he hasn't faced that much adversity in comparison to you. And, you've been in there with guys like Georgie Karakanyan, Lance Palmer, Evan Dunham. Do you think if this fight happens to have any adversity for him, do you think you can just fully run away with it and break him?
I hope so. But it's a fight. He hasn't. I haven't faced him. He hasn't faced me. Everyone's different. Doesn't matter rank or whatnot. We're all pretty mentally tough when it comes to that stuff, I think. And yeah, it's just I don't know. It's pretty simple, man. It's either him or me. We get in there and we're gonna fight. Um, I don't think there's gonna be much adversity with either one of us.
Oh yeah, you think it's gonna be pretty back and forth? Do you think it's gonna be one-sided or what?
Yeah, I hope it's one-sided. I plan on taking him out quick. That's always the plan.
And man, what's it like training with a former opponent in Lance Palmer? Because I mean, you guys must have a tremendous respect for each other.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he's really cool. He's actually one of the most respectful people I've ever fought, and I was kind of thrown off by how nice he actually was when I first met him, and yeah, super respectful. True martial artist. It's awesome. It's awesome training with him. We're gonna help each other, and that's what I wanted to do when I moved out here, or when I came and trained out here. I don't want to just do my camps out here. I wouldn't feel like I was a part of Team Alpha Male if I just did my camps out here, which I could have easily done it, but I want to be a part of the team and help the other guys. So I had to move out here. I didn't want to just do my camps and, you know, not be a part of the team.
How's the weight coming along for this fight?
The weight?
Yes, sir.
I'm keeping it on. It's not coming off yet.
You feeling good though?
Yeah, I'm feeling great, man. It's crazy. I love it out here. Good weather, good people, drinking lots of water. When I first moved out here, I was drinking anywhere from 2 to 3 gallons of water a day training.
Man, it's such a contrast from Milwaukee. You know, over there it's snowing, it's cold as hell. I mean, do you like sunny California?
Yeah, we actually got caught in some cold weather yesterday. We went on a hike. We had a friend come up, and we went on a hike. It's about an hour or so away. So we're within snow. Like, there's snow within an hour from us, and high elevation mountains. We've been going on a bunch of hikes, and we got caught in a hailstorm, and it was freezing rain, and you know, we're like, luckily found a little bush to hide under, but we still got drenched and it was freezing. So it is nice, you know, within an hour we can go up and see some snow and mountains and cool rivers and waterfalls and stuff.
Rick, you know, I've always thought that Justin Buchholz was one of the most underrated coaches in the MMA game. And have you been working with him for this fight?
A little bit. You know, he just got back. He was gone for, it's like back-to-back 6 weeks for fight weeks with different fighters. So he's had a pretty crazy summer. I haven't seen him too much. And luckily I have been working with a coach quite a bit, Owen Carr. And, you know, they're on the same page with things I need to be working on. But yeah, I enjoy working with Justin. He's who I had originally contacted. You know, he's their head coach. Like, we had contacted him about getting the okay for me to come out and visit in the first place with Alpha Male, and he said I was welcome, and everyone was pretty welcome, so I, you know, jumped in.
Now, look, we've been watching you for years. What's your favorite kind of fight to compete in? Do you like those back and forth wars, kind of like you had with Evan Dunham? Do you like the one-sided domination? Do you like making someone tap to strikes like you did to Johnny Case? What's your favorite way to compete inside the octagon?
I like to dominate, man. I don't want to get hit. I don't want to take damage. It happens sometimes. It sucks. You know, I'm not taking damage in practice, so I do get my ass kicked here and there, of course. You know, with all the great teammates I have at Alpha Male. But no, I don't want to take damage in a fight. You know, if I have to, I know I'm durable. I can and last. But yeah, I just want to go in there and dominate.
So when you won the belt against Georgie Karakanian at WSOF, I mean, how big of a moment was that for your career?
That was probably the highest moment, I'd say. Of course, going into the fight, I knew everyone was kind of underestimating me. I'm just a small town nobody fighter, like not a lot of fans. You get to see it on people's faces when I'd pass them. They'd, just kind of, give you a smirk, like, yeah, whatever. You can sense it when someone's underestimating you, especially Georgie. And afterwards, he was a pretty sore loser about it. I broke his rib with a kick, and, he was pretty salty about it, and, whining, whatever. But yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing.
So, man, you got to experience the New York judges firsthand, and we always make jokes about it because, they've had less than 10 UFC events there, and they're always having the most wild scorecards. So you go out there against Felipe Nova, and, we thought you won that fight clearly. One judge scored it for Felipe Nova. When they were announcing that decision, were you at all worried that they were going to give the decision to the wrong guy?
Oh, hell yeah. He's a hometown guy. I don't like to go to decision period because people get screwed all the time. And yeah, I was pretty nervous.
Well, it worked out. You got your first UFC win. I mean, how important was that for, the bucket list, for your career milestones? Because, not everyone gets the chance to get that first UFC victory.
Yeah, that was huge. That helped get rid of kind of those nervous butterflies of that being cut possibility. Because, 2 in a row, most likely you could possibly get cut. It just depends on your fan base, and there's a lot of variables. But obviously, I don't want to be losing, period. But if you lose, you might lose your job. So.
Well, you didn't lose, you won, and now you're taking on the undefeated prospect, Gavin Tucker. Now, it's interesting because you fought Felipe Nover in New York. Now you're fighting Gavin Tucker in Canada. I mean, is this just becoming a normal thing for you to go to people's hometowns and beat them there?
Well, I don't think it's his hometown, but yeah, his home country, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. As long as I'm kicking ass, I don't mind. I'll go into enemy territory.
Yeah, now, I mean, obviously you're not going to give away the game plan. You are the taller guy, like we mentioned. He loves to use his footwork and kind of, run around the ring and pot shot. He's a point fighter. Are you basically looking to, cut the ring off and, use your size? Or
yeah, maybe I'll just outpoint him, do some taekwondo, and show him how fancy my footwork is.
That'd be pretty cool.
And Rick, you do have one of the best facial hair games in the sport of MMA. Will you be rocking that stash for this fight?
Oh, that's a surprise. I don't know. That's a feeling thing. You got to feel it.
Well, Rick, man, thanks so much for taking the time to speak with us right here, right now on Half the Battle. It's been a pleasure, man. Best of luck in the fight. Let the audience know where they can follow you on social media, and any message for the fans. Go ahead.
Yeah, guys, check me out, rickgladiatorglenn.com, my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'll be pretty easy to find, Gladiator MMA. So check me out. Stay tuned. Looking forward to this fight. I'm training hard. You won't be disappointed. So tune in.
All right, Rick. Thanks again for the time, and best of luck in the fight.
Thanks, guys. Take care.